Alright, let's see. What the heck? This sucks. Oh, don't tell me I gotta jack this engine up to get this thing from under here.
I don't know what it's stuck on.
It hit the bottom of the...
Oh, right there, okay.
Yep, so we gotta jack the engine up a little bit. To see what the heck was I new. Right. I'm over here looking, seeing. Holy cow! Oh my goodness!
Well, I can't see.
Oh my goodness, guys! You're not gonna believe what I see. All right, we ain't gonna do
well, that ain't right.
It ain't right. All right, what I'm gonna do, guys, here. This is what we're gonna do. Cause we're gonna have to jack this engine up. Put the So what we're gonna do is take 4 bolts, 2 on each side. Put the oil pan back up, but we're gonna have to jack up. From the oil pan. Pull them back in, just one side. And we'll be right back. Alright guys, let's get our air cleaner out of the way first. We got a clamp right here. Let's hold on our air tube for our throttle body. Okay, we got little plastic holes going into here. Just pull that out like that. And you have a little harness here going to your mass airflow. What I want to try to do is get to it from the other side. Let's unlatch this thing. Our air cleaner has a little latch right. You know what? We should take this whole thing out. How difficult is it to take this whole thing out? Not that bad. Dang it! All right, I'm gonna do this. You know, why didn't they put this thing on the top? You know, forget it. Let's unlatch it right here first. We're gonna unlatch one right there, and there's gonna be one over down here on the side. Pick this up. Let's turn it upside down. Now we can see it better. Here's the plug to unplug your mass airflow. That's just a safety tab right there. First, you want to back that up. Sometimes they pop off, but you can actually pull it off if you want. Then you just take that little black tab right there, squeeze it into the connector, and then unplug it. Now, let's get this, make sure nothing jump out of on it. Let's get this air cleaner out, the whole box out to make it easier for us. It's held on by a 10mm bolt. So what I'm going to do is...
Just one?
As far as I see, yes. I'm using my 10mm 6-inch 3-inch drive extension, 10mm shell socket. Take this bolt out of here, and it's going to go into a grommet down there. So you got to pick it up and then out that way. Pick it up and then out that way. Let me show you what I'm doing here. You got this little grommet right here, and actually, if you look inside there, this hole, you see the hole right there? Mm-hmm. You see that one, Chevy?
Yes.
That one right there fits into there. So what we're gonna do is put our 10mm bolt back, and then we're gonna get our engine support bar, because we're gonna unbolt the 2 bolts right here, the 2 nuts, and then we're gonna just start, hopefully grab onto something.
There's a bar over here.
Huh?
There's a bar over here. A bar.
No, but the problem is, see, I need to pick up from here. Get this part up in the air. So we're gonna figure a way of hooking our chain up to this. I got an idea. Alright guys, we'll be right back. Alright guys, the first thing we're gonna do, super important, a block of wood. If you try to jack up on this oil pan with just that jack, you will crack it. So what we're gonna do is put this up under the oil pan. Just put a little pressure on it to jack it up. Alright, lock it into place. And now let's go to the top. We'll be right back. Alright, we got our engine support bar, but as you can see, I got it used in a way that you don't typically see it. Because going from side to side, there's no place to really brace the ends. So I got one end up here, the other end going over to the front radiator support, what do you want to call it? I don't know. Going like that, and I got one hook right in the middle. The next thing we're going to do is, let's get our chain out of the way. Now we're going to remove this motor mount. Get all this out of the way. And you know what I'm going to do? I got a 6-inch, half-inch.
Belt?
This right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a 6-inch, half-inch drive extension. But what I'm going to do is put a wobble extension on the end of this. And then I'm going to get the sockets for this. I'll be right back. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is remove the two nuts. These are 18mm nuts. I got an 18mm deep, half-inch drive. And that's what I was talking about, my wobble extension. So, just in case I have to move around, get my half-inch drive gun. And let's take both those nuts off. I'll be right back. Alright, now we switched over to our 15mm. And we got 3 bolts right here on the top. 1, 2, 3. Make sure this works. Okay. Take all them out. Pick it up out of the way. Now what we're going to use is 2 of the bolts out of here, out of the mount. I'm going to grab our chain. And that sucks because the bolt does not go through there. So what I'm going to do is actually get a bigger chain. I'll be right back. Alright, we got a bigger chain here. And what I'm going to do here is take both ends. Put the bolts in there. And I'm gonna what bolt? Alright, here we go. Okay, we're gonna bring those bolts down. You can use your air gun if you want, or cordless gun if you want. Alright, now they're set. Now, what I'm going to do is go over here and I'm going to jack up the engine more with the hydraulic jack. Okay. Bring our hook over. Chain up, and we're going to hook it on, and now let's tighten up the bar, tighten this up, and make sure this chain is tight. Now, I'm going to slowly lower down my hydraulic jack. This thing should stay in place. I'm going to slowly, just in case something breaks loose, I'm going to slowly lower it down. Okay. It's in place. All right. Let's get back under there and take off those 4 bolts we put on the oil pan. And let's see if our oil pan comes out now. We'll be right back. All right, guys, let's go over here and take out our 4 bolts.
It's still hitting over here.
You know what? This thing is in the way. This axle. Oh, wait a minute. Over here, I see a wiring harness plugged into the oil pan. So Christmas tree clip right there. Okay. I don't think that's moving it. I think
Still hitting the frame though.
yeah, I gotta get it from back here first. If I can get this part back here to drop. That axle is right in the way, man. Definitely we're taking that axle out. Alright, let's take our oil pan down. First, let's look inside the oil pan. Oh, just a couple of shavings, but not bad. But, let me show you guys something I see up under here. Light. You still ain't gonna be able to see it. Holy cow! Look right here. That's a big chunk of metal right there. Dang it! All right. Looks like we got a series.
Hold on 1 second, because it was too bright and I couldn't really see it. What were you pointing at?
Right here. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Alright, right where my screwdriver is. I gotta move. I'm gonna move out the way just in case this thing come out. I don't want to hit the lens.
Oh, I see it. I see a piece. Well, yeah, I see it.
Oh well, forget it. Let's get this out. Alright, so it looks like let's see what size these bolts are before we get crazy with this. This splash shield right here. This is gonna tell 13 millimeter, looks like. Alright, so we got 1, 2. You saw
Wait a
this?
minute. Let me come up here. I can see it better from up here. Okay.
1, 2, and then underneath 3, 4, 5, 6, and number 7 right over here. So let's switch up. And I'm gonna see if they come off without me having to use my air ratchet first. I'm gonna be using my 6-inch wobble extension. So we're going to have to get us a ratchet and break them loose first. I'll be right back. Alright, I added a 6-inch 3/8 drive extension to that with my 3/8 drive ratchet. And what I'm going to do here is loosen them all up. And then we're going to get our impact and take them all out. Let me just make sure we can get to all of them. Okay, that's it. Alright, let's get them all out and we'll be right back. Ready. Alright guys, let's get this oil dipstick out of the way. Okay, we got our last bolt over here. Let's take this down.
Oh.
Oh, I hope that's not part of the block. Alright, let's get this out.
You put it back, you put it up here.
Okay. Let's get a light. Look up under here. Yep. Look right there, guys. Matter of fact, it's, if you can see right between here.
Oh.
If you can see right between it, you can see that thing right. You can't see it, are you?
I'm right at your finger, but.
And you gotta look in there, and you can actually. You know what? We're gonna take down. Let me look at the rest of this, man. This really sucks. This really sucks. That. But where did that big chunk of metal come from? I'm still looking. Sylvia's moving the camera around, so maybe you guys will see something that I don't see right now. But I'm gonna have to remove that quad bearing cap to see what happened. Somebody messed up royally here. That crank is shot. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm using 11mm, or you can use 7/16, shallow socket 3/8 drive, 4-inch 3/8 drive extension. And what I need to do is reach in here we have definitely hit a DEFCON 4 on this. Not a 5 yet, a 4. I know you like, okay, well, what's DEFCON 5 if that's not? This thing. Alright, where are we at now? There we are. Get those 2 bolts out, and then we're gonna drop that cap and see what's going. That cap looks really shiny. You notice that? You notice? You see how shiny that is?
Yeah.
And look at this one right here. Whatever work they did was done right over here, right where it's broke at. So. I mean, I'm trying not to put a machine shop, because the machine shop did this. I'm not trying to put them down, but that's weird how it broke right there. Unless something happened and it seized up right, I don't know, we're gonna find out. Let's get those 2 bolts out and we'll be right back. All right, get my last one here. Let me reach up in there. and take that bearing. You can actually see. You can see the tip of my screwdriver?
Yeah.
See right there?
Yeah.
See a crack?
Mm.
You see right... I don't know.
Oh, that's me though.
Hold on.
I got a little beady screen.
What the heck? This rod should have... This bearing should have came out of there.
Well,
That shouldn't be. That shouldn't have not have happened like that. That thing should have came right out of there. If you look right here, you see how it's going flush right up against it.
yeah.
But if you go right over here, you see it cracked.
Oh, okay, I see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
Holy cow, man.
There's more?
Yes, there's more. Alright guys, let me see if I can get the camera in. Get in here and look at this. Holy cow. You know what? Guys, I'll be right back. Alright. Okay guys, here we go. Let's get this right up a little bit more. Now look right there. Look at that thing. Holy cow. That thing is broke right in half. Oh man. I don't know. I think we might be pushing DEFCON 5 because we were looking up a crank for this and Jesus Christ, you can't find one. And holy cow, man. Somebody messed that up big time. We're definitely gonna be pulling this engine out. That sucks. Alright, oh well. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we don't know what happened here. We do know that rod looked new. So they must have welded everything right. They must have welded added metal, whatever. It just broke right there. And I think that's the machine shop fault right there. Definitely I think that's their fault. So we have no choice now. We're gonna pull out this engine. It's not I don't think it's that bad. It was like, did you mean it ain't that bad pulling out the engine? Heck, we took half the stuff out already. Alright, so what we're gonna do here, we don't have much room at the top. So what the heck is that? We're gonna take off, I gotta say some silicone, red silicone over here. So we're gonna take off the exhaust manifold, take off that, pop all the wire on it. Oh yeah, I think we're good. I think it's a shame. This engine looks really good inside. We easily get to the flywheel bolt, so that's easy. We need to take off the stuff from the outside because there's not much room at the top to swing out. Or is it? Heck no. that ain't good. We gotta take out that exhaust manifold. Alright guys, we're gonna clean up and let's get right to it. We'll be right back. Alright, we got everything cleaned up and I got my mirror here. Tell me when to stop tilting it. So you're gonna see right up inside there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Alright, I don't know if you guys can see that crank. Cracked. Or broke. Now here's the situation. We gotta get to our, turn the light back toward this way. We gotta get to our convertibles. And we can get one right there. And there's one right over here on the other side of the oil pump. There's probably one more or two more. but we're gonna have to turn the engine. So I'm curious what's gonna happen when we try to turn this engine. So let's see what size these are. Maybe 17. No, what the heck, man? What the heck? Oh, this is that. This I hate when your sockets get crummy, man, and the end of it expands open. Let's get this mirror out of the way before I break it. Okay, 17mm bolts. So I'm going to use my impact driver. Let me see if it get that bolt out of there. Cool. Got one. Let's go into the other one. That's noisy, ain't it?
Yes.
Alright, let's see if I can get my 3/8 drive ratchet. Yeah, that's I knew that was gonna be a problem. The whole engine's gonna turn. So what I did, if you can see that without the light being in the way?
Yeah, I can see it.
Alright, I got the ratchet braced up against the block. So that'll give me my, so see that? I can actually turn it loose. Now you can take it out. Okay, now I'm gonna try to turn the engine. I'm gonna use my, this time make sure things out of my way. Put the bolt inside the crank. Now let's watch this together because I'm curious to see what's gonna happen here. Alright, tell me when you can see the crank.
I can see it. Now, which, any particular spot you want me to see?
Right there.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Okay, let's watch what happens when I turn this thing.
Wait a minute. Take the, point to it one more time. Take the mirror I moved. Okay.
Right there? Or
Tilt it just a little bit.
towards you?
Yeah. No, the bottom part.
Oh.
Toward. Yep, perfect.
Okay, right there?
Yep.
Alright, let's see what happens when I turn this, guys. Do you see that?
No.
Do you see the front? This part of the crank moved, but the back half stayed in place.
Wait, not your light just got in my way. Sorry. Yeah, just.
Tilt it down?
Okay, that's perfect. It had moved and it was blocking.
Alright, let's see. Alright, here we go again. Can you see up there pretty good?
The bottom part of your mirror, move it down just a little bit. A little more. Okay, good.
Alright, ready?
Yeah. Oh, I see it.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man, we're in some trouble with this.
So to take that out, it's going to be in two pieces?
What do you mean
The crank?
when we take the crank out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's broken completely.
But I'm not understanding. How is this half turning?
I don't know, it's probably just so close together that it just turns
okay.
it. But okay, so we're in a little situation here. We need to somehow turn this engine to get to that other bolt, because that ain't. Well, let me see. I'm gonna try to. Hey, what? I can't do no damage, right?
Or more damage.
Guys, this sucks, man. Look at right here. Hold on. Which way?
Where did you want me to look?
Right here.
Okay.
That's the end. That's the end of the crank. It broke off completely.
Is that part of the pieces you found?
Yep. So now we're in a situation where I need to somehow turn this engine to get to that other bolt. Usually there's an opening around. Well, maybe I can go right here with the starter. Let me get a pry bar. I'm gonna see if I get a pry bar and try to slowly turn this engine. I gotta be careful, make sure nothing drops down here, because this thing really sucks, man. Alright, so let's get a screwdriver or something. I'll be right back.